Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Check, check. I think my sound's a little high. Welcome to Wednesday night and a solo night. I'm not available tomorrow night, so I'm not streaming. So we're not streaming tomorrow night, and TJ's not available tonight, so I'm doing some solo gaming, which is fine. There's a solo game that just came out. Well, it's in Kickstarter now, but it just came to Tabletopia today, so I'm going to check it out. It's Legacy of You from Garphill Games. It finished up its Kickstarter like a month ago, maybe. Yeah, a month I think ago. September. Yeah, and then it's still going to be a while before it comes out. Probably mid summer, I think, in July maybe. But it just came to Tabletopia, so I'm going to check it out. How's everyone doing out there? Let me get some things going here. Go some chill music. All right. Well, I don't have any. Let's see. Do I have any news? Misty Mountain Girl. Hey yo. Auntie Miga's here. Hi. Welcome. Oh, there we go. There the music goes. How's it going? Yes, I'm by myself. Oh, I was gonna look for any. I don't have a question of the night. If anybody has any questions, how about, since I'm playing a solo game? How about, what is one of your favorite solo games you like to play? In fact, we'll put that in the chat right now. Let's see. Go there, chat box, check lands, questions. Yes. No one to play off of when talking. Definitely harder to stream. Yeah, TJ's the talkative one. I just let him go and just chat. Where's I'm gonna find my question. Custom commands. Right there. Yeah, it was kind of a last minute thing. I decided to, since I'm not going to be available tomorrow, I'll do it tonight. And I saw that Legacy of You came out today on Tabletopia, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to try it out. Pocketbook Adventure is your new favorite solo game. I don't know if I know that one. I feel like I've seen pictures of it. Favorite solo games. Book Adventure. Let me look it up real quick. I feel like I have seen it, but I don't know much about it. Pocket. Not a solo gamer. I think I knew that. Sometimes or most of the time, I don't really have much of a choice. Nobody wants to play the heavier games. So I play those solo. Pocketbook. So it's got a little. Oh yeah. I've seen the pictures of this. Yes, that looks very cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. It kind of reminds me of I don't know. Reminds me of every roll and write, I guess, kind of. On stream, and it's on Kickstarter. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on Kickstarter right now. So is it just a bunch of different adventures? Oh yeah, it kind of looks like. Yeah, it looks like you have all kinds of different things to do. Cool. I'm gonna check that out for sure. Yeah, little spiral notebook. Yeah, that's very cool. Well, yeah, I'm playing, like I said, Legacy of You. This is just a solo campaign game. What's on Tabletopia seems to just kind of be says it doesn't really have an introductory game, but it's just kind of the first game where as you play through the campaign, more stuff will open up and you'll have more rules and stuff. But it's totally resettable. It's not like you're putting stickers on or changing, you know, ripping up cards, doing any of that kind of stuff. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, let's see. What else? I think that's all. I don't have TJ here to feed me lines. So, let's just jump over. Oh, look, I got some Halloween decor on my screen. I forgot I put that on there. So, Misty, we have I think the November 5th, I think we're joining you guys. November something, right? November 5th, 3rd, there we go, 3rd. Yeah, November 3rd, it's a Thursday night, so we won't be on this channel, we'll be over on Misty Mountain Girls channel. Playing some Baron Park is what I have on the list. That's one I've never played and I really would like to play. So yeah, November 3rd. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. With you and Panic Games and TJ. Oh, Panic Games channel. Okay, sorry. We'll have that info later. It's on somebody's channel. It's not our channel. Baron Park's the one I've seen for a long time and I've been interested in it. I've just never picked it up or never tried it. So that'll be exciting to play that. Okay, so we're gonna look at Legacy of You here. Now, earlier I got in and looked at the book, read through the rules, and kind of did a few things. Got a little bit of a handle on it. But I'm definitely gonna be referring to the rule book here quite a bit just to make sure I'm doing things right. It seems pretty straightforward so far. But I'll just kind of talk through it, and yeah, I gotta just play and have fun and not worry. It's weird though because I did that with Rolling with Rock a couple weeks ago, or last week, and it's weird to be, you know, you're trying to like respond to the chat and you're sort of trying to do all these things and you're like, wait, this is not my channel. I just have to sit here. So it's a little weird, and I can't control the screen and everything. It was bizarre, but that'd be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's bring up the rule book here just so we can see it. And I'll just read the introduction. It says, during the reign of the Emperor Yao, the people of ancient China were constantly plagued by deadly floods along the Yellow River. Eager to put an end to the devastation, Yao selected Gun, one of his officials, I assume it's Gun or Goon, one of his officials, to devise a plan. After 9 years of failed attempts using dams and dikes, Gun's employment came to a questionable end. After his passing, Yu inherited his father's work. Learning from Gun's failures, Yu set out to construct a series of canals to direct the surging river into nearby fields and smaller waterways. So basically in this game, you're trying to build canals along the river, hide this, to direct the flow of the river and not flood the village that's downstream here. Basically. Like I said, it's a solo-only, fully resettable, non-linear campaign game, which you can step into the role of Yu the Great. And non-linear, I guess just means you can kind of pick up each different campaign as you go. It's got a book with it, which is not here. Let's look at all the components. We've got workers up here, different colors. It's a worker placement game, in a sense. So we've got all the different color workers up there. We've got farms. There's 3 farms right here. There's some outposts right here. and then some huts, 4 huts right here, these green buildings. Then we have a bunch of resources. We have the cowrie shells, just little seashells basically. We have some pieces for brick. Oops. We have over on the other side, we have some wood pieces, and then provisions. Pretty common in any of the Garphill games. Kind of a lot of the similar types of resources, similar types of buildings. Then we have a barge right here that's floating down the river, and we have a tidal wave, flood, I guess, the flood. So this will be moving down as well. There's a storybook, which is not part of this at the moment. As you progress through the different campaigns, you'll open up the storybook, and there'll be different things in there to read and do and learn new rules and that kind of thing. And there's 2 story decks that are not part of this either, part of this setup. Those are just a set of cards that you kind of shuffle up into a certain order and leave them like that. And yeah, you'll progress through those. Okay, so set up the board. Everything should already be set up. Oops. But I'll just step through all of it. We've got the... scroll back here. Zooming in and scrolling at the same time. We got the board in front of us, kind of this rectangular board. I've got all these town folks cards. This deck here with the same back. We'll shuffle all those up, which has already been done, but I'll just do it some more. And you'll put 10 of them. 10 of them get drawn here into kind of your in front of you. This is called the ready pile. So these are the town folk that are ready to be used. And then to the left of that, you've got an exhaustion pile. So as they get exhausted, they go into this pile. And then the remainder of the town folk cards go up here and then get dealt out. From that deck, we deal out across the top here all the way, leaving 1 spot open. And that is for the barbarian cards. There's a stack of barbarian cards here, which I'll shuffle. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shuffle those up again. And one of those gets dealt there. Throughout the game, you'll be using these town folks. The barbarians will be moving in. Kind of one of the main goals is to get rid of these barbarians because they are kind of damaging to you. And if the barbarians ever fill up all these spots, you lose the game. That's one of the ways you lose. There's a couple multiple ways to lose. I'll go over all those. And then there's canal cards, which get separated into different piles. And I'll just flip these over. In this Tabletopia, it's already all been done, but they get sorted into piles and then get laid out on the river in a certain, these cards go here, the 3 and 4 cards go here, 5 and 6 cards go here. So that's already all set up in here. We've got hut cards, which are down here. Those also get shuffled up and placed out here, and then the rest of the deck gets put away. So again, that's all just set up for us. We got 3, I think I already talked about this. There's 3 farms, 3 outposts, and 4 huts there. We've got all the resources we already talked about. And yeah, that's the basic setup of the game. Tabletopia is nice because it's all ready for you. So then each round, there's multiple things that happen in the round. First, you're going to harvest. Then you're going to take actions. Then if you use the barge, it'll get returned to the river. And then the barbarians will attack. And then we'll refresh this top. And I'll step through all these as we go through it. Let's see, some basic things to begin with. Okay, obviously the workers have different colors. Anytime any cards need specific colors workers, they'll obviously show which colors they need. Down the line, there is a way to use white workers as you can interchange them with other colors, and that'll come later. But for the most part, what's shown on any of the action cards is what needs to be used. We'll just, yeah, okay, we don't need that. We'll go over all those. Yeah, I really like this art. I think it's in the same, is it the same as Raiders of Scythia? It's very similar to that style. I love all the Garphill games, to be quite honest. They're all just really have a, great look to them. Okay, so first we're going to harvest. And on the harvest, so there's a little symbol. Zoom in here. There's this little sun water symbol. You guys can see that on the screen. Yeah. So wherever that's at on the board, when you harvest, all of those things are going to happen. To start with, we just have this row right here. But later on, you'll see as these farms open up, when you harvest, you'll get some stuff under there. And other places, you'll get other stuff. Have you played It's a Wonderful World? Yes, I played It's a Wonderful World once or twice to kind of figure it out. I don't even know if I completed it, honestly. I set it up and just kind of tried to learn how to play it, and I don't think I quite finished it. But I really liked it, and I need to put that back on the table and play that some more. That was a good one, for sure. I think Bree from Lucky Duck Games sent us that. She sent a bunch for our giveaway for our charity back in May, and then she sent both TJ and I just copies of that and a bunch of other games to try out. So very grateful for that. Yeah, it's a cool one. I haven't tried the new one though, the Wonderful Kingdom. Just done the It's a Wonderful World. Yeah. Played It's Wonderful Kingdom. Yeah, I assume they're very similar, but I actually don't really know, to be honest. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, so we're going to harvest first. So the first thing we're going to do to harvest, following this little track here, we're going to get 4 townsfolk cards drawn into our hand. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are in our hand right now. And then we'll get 1 white worker, 1 shell, and 1 provision. So there's the provision, 1 of the white meeples, and 1 of the shells. Kingdom is 2-player or solo, otherwise the place. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to definitely look at that one then, because I will more often play the solo and the 2-player games. Okay, so harvest. So then also when you're doing this harvest, you get all these things, and then for each of these outposts you have built, you'd get an additional shell, which I don't have any of the outposts built yet. They're still all right here. And then again, like I said, there'll be other cards and things that are opened up for you to also get at your harvest. So that's the harvest step. Now we'll take actions. And this is kind of the main part of the game. First thing you're going to do is use all of your cards. You have to use all of the cards in your hand. And then you start taking actions. And what you're doing with the cards is trying to gain resources and different things that you can perform some of the other actions. So there's multiple ways to use the cards. So the first thing they can do is you can play one of the cards from your hand into the exhaustion pile, which is right here next to your draw pile. If you do that, you gain the 2 resources at the top left of the card on this brown kind of banner here. So in this case, I gain 2 provisions. This one I'd gain 1 worker. This one I'd gain 1 brick. And this one I'd get 1 of the black meeples. So that's the first way to play your card. Just simply put it in the exhaustion pile, gain the resources. The next way is you can discard them from your hand into the discard pile up here for the townsfolk cards. And when you do this, you get all of the resources, well, under the brown, on top of the brown banner and on top of the red banner. This isn't necessarily something you always want to do because you kind of lose that card. It goes out of your hand. And you want a bigger hand because every time you have to reshuffle your cards, this flood is moving down the line. So you're trying to keep cards in your hand, but there could be times where you need to do that. So you put it there, you'll gain all the resources there. Random question. Can I ask? I just recently built one. I can put a list together of the components I built from Amazon. I built it myself. I mean, it's a big desktop. I don't know what the I can put a list together. Got a heavy duty graphics card and processor and everything. Yeah, I never had problems with Tabletop Simulator before, but I was having other issues with Photoshop and other. The other one was just kind of old. Actually, it wasn't that old, maybe 4 or 5 years, which is old in computer terms. But yeah, I finally just needed to get a new one. Go to Windows 11, everything. It's been pretty awesome. Okay, so you can exhaust a card there. You can discard it up here. The other way, you can tuck them underneath the board, which in this version you obviously can't tuck them. They just go right here. But if you do that, you'll gain whatever's on the bottom row here. So like in this case, during the harvest, I'd also gain a black meeple into my supply. So that's a good thing. And then once you do that, once you tuck that card there, it's there for the rest of the game. You can't change it, move it, anything. When you start the game, you only have this one slot open. As you progress, if you build these huts and things, you'll open up additional spots to tuck cards. Oops, I'm not supposed to look at that card. So as you open these up, you'll get more slots. And then let's see, tuck beneath. Lastly, they can be used for their food icon. Oh, last thing you can do is use them for this food icon, which in this particular game, we're not using that. I'm assuming that comes later as you travel through the campaign. And then yes, you can only have 1 card per slot. Yes. It would be kind of cool if they stacked, but yeah, no, it's just 1 card per slot. So you obviously want to get some in there that are good. Like I feel like this one would be good, that has like, gives you a brick and a shell each time, or this one gives you wood and a shell. So definitely going to be a learning curve on the figuring out what's going to be useful there. And then let's see. So those are the 4 different ways to use the cards. Yes. Okay. So that's part of this first step. So I'm going to go ahead and use up all my cards. I think for the most part, I mean, I kind of don't mind having this one tucked there to get some brick each time. So I don't even know what I'm trying to do yet, to be quite honest. It'd be nice to build that canal, so a white worker would be helpful. Well, okay, so I'll definitely put this one in the exhaustion pile and get the 2 provisions. Oops. 1, 2. Yeah, Reavers and Midgard has a cool mechanic, tucking 3 cards under. Yes. Yeah, I've never played that one. It sounds cool. It is similar to in which one is it? Is it one of the West Kingdom games? I think Architects has that kind of component, where you're tucking cards, and depending on which way you tuck them, I think it's either Architects or I think it's Architects. And you can tuck the card above or below, and so there's different things on top and different things below. And it's really cool. Well, I'll teach you Architects if you want to get on and play Architects sometime. You can join TJ and I. We can play Architects. We should actually definitely do that. Let me write that down. Lost my whiteboard though. Well, I'll remember. Yeah, that'd be fun. We would love to teach you Architects. I've been wanting to play that one recently, so that could be a good excuse to have you on and play it. Architects with definitely. It's easy. That one's easy. It's a good intro to the series. That or Viscounts. I like Viscounts too, but I think Architects is easier to pick up, like to just to learn really quickly. Okay, so where am I? So I was doing that. I got the 2 food. I feel like I want to go ahead and get a worker. I'm not gonna have enough shells yet anyway, so that doesn't matter. So we're gonna tuck this card. I don't get anything right now for it, but on the next harvest I'll get a brick and a shell. And every harvest I'll get a brick, so that's nice. You need a lot of brick here. And these other ones I'll also just exhaust those. So that one gives me a black. This one gives me a brick. So that's kind of the first part of your actions, is using up all your cards. Now we can do several different things. We can work on the canal. We can attack the barbarians. We can recruit or dismiss the townsfolk cards. We can construct farms. We can construct outposts and huts. We can use the huts, and then we can do some trading. So we'll look at all of those. So first, you can build the canal. To build the canal, here's all the canal cards right along here. To build on the canal, you pay these top resources. So in this case, 2 white workers, 2 shells, which I don't have enough to do that. But if you do that, you'll put this boat to the side, you'll take this card, you'll get all the things on the bottom of the card, and then that opens up a slot here for trading, which we'll look at trading in a minute. But then, and that's kind of the goal of the game, is to build all these canals. So that's one of the things you want to do. But I'm not doing that right now. The next important thing is attacking the barbarians. Right now there's 1 barbarian card out here. More are going to be coming out. So and they're not good when they're out here. You have to bribe them, or you have to lose townsfolk. So you're trying to get rid of these. So to attack one, you either, like in this case, I could pay 2 of the shells to bribe them, or I have to discard. Let me check that symbol. Destroy. I have to destroy one of the cards from my ready pile. So that means I have to take one of the cards out of my pile here, and it goes up into this discard pile up here, meaning I can't, it's out of my hand. Eventually it'll come back, it'll get shuffled in, but it's out of my deck. Oh, I'm sorry about the ads. I need to change those ads. I think they're running quite a bit here. I think they're running every 30 minutes, and I probably could turn that off. I'll wait. I'll wait for the ad to be done. Sorry, I forget the ads run, and I don't notice it. So I can go. I can go back. It's easy. I can go back. What was the last thing I was talking about before you went to the ad? Because everybody probably saw the ad, so they all need to be caught up. Yeah, I need to change. It's running an ad every 30 minutes, and I think I need to change that. I don't really want it to do that. Let's see what it does. Let's go like 45 minutes. And we can do like 30. Let's leave it at 35 minutes. We'll put it in 30-second ads. We'll do that. Okay, where do I need to go back to? Where was I at? I talked about the canal, how to build the canal. The next was the attacking the barbarians, because you need to get rid of the barbarians. So what you do there is you spend either bribe them basically by giving them these 2 resources, whatever resources are shown there, or you have to destroy one of your cards from your pile here, putting it up here in the discard pile. And also pay the amount of revisions that is underneath that card. So as the barbarians move down, there's less revisions, but you still have to pay all the other stuff. No, I'm sorry. I've got that wrong. To bribe them, to attack them, you have to spend the 3 resources or the 3 provisions, and you have to spend the 3 or whatever is up in this upper left. Let me make sure I did that wrong. The other part is later when they attack. Yes, sorry. To attack the barbarians, you spend the provisions here, and you spend the workers that are shown on the card there to attack them and get rid of them. This part at the bottom comes later when they attack you, but basically the same thing. Okay, so that's attacking the barbarians, and then when you do that, you'll gain the rewards. If you attack them successfully, you'll gain the rewards shown in the card. They'll go in the discard pile. Next thing you can do is to recruit or dismiss townsfolk cards. So you can recruit any of these townsfolk's cards. To do that, you'll spend the provisions shown underneath, and then you will where's that? Down here. So you can recruit them into your hand by spending the provisions underneath, and you just put them into your exhaustion pile down here so that it builds your deck up a little bit more. You can also dismiss them again by spending the provisions, but instead of putting it into your deck, you'll put them into the discard pile. But in that case, you will also get the items shown in the upper left in the brown, on the brown scroll there. So that's a good way to get some extra resources. And the first one is always free here. You don't have to go in any kind of order. You can do any of them. They just cost more as they go this direction. But this one's free. These ones 1, 2, and 3. Next thing you can do. Oh no, you can interrupt just fine. Let's see. That's attacking. That's that. And then we can also construct farms and outposts and huts. So down here we have farms, little brown buildings. We have outposts, are the purple ones. To construct these, you just simply pay the 3 resources shown here for the farms. A white worker, a red, a brick, and a wood. And you'll take that structure and you'll put it on somewhere else on the map with one of these square openings. Right now there's only this one that's open. As you build along the canal, other spots will open up and you'll get that. Ooh, I knew they were going to have a problem with this. Not snapping. You'll get whatever is shown underneath that spot. And likewise, as you build these during the you'll get something underneath them, like during the harvest you'll get these. If you build the outposts, put that there. Each of the outposts has a different color meeple underneath of them. And what that means, you can use the white meeples as any one of these other meeples. And actually any of these can be used in any combination. So if you need, you need 2 reds, but all you have is 2 blue ones, you could use the 2 blue ones as 2 red ones, whatever. So the more of these you open up, the more kind of interchangeable those become. And then you've got the huts. Again, you'll have to put them into a square, but then that'll do. You'll get the resources there, or you have to pay for the resources there. Yeah, you have to pay a worker 3 brick and a wood. Basically, they provide you an additional spot to place workers to gain some resources and things. And I will just go through all these again when I have to deal with them. And then let's see what else. So that was building the structures. You can trade, and right now the only thing available for trading is right here in this first spot. I can trade 3 shells in for a brick or 3 shells in for a wood. As these canals open up, there's more trading options available. And then it's not really it's a campaign game. I wouldn't call it a legacy game because you're not like, it's totally resettable. It just has a series of campaigns to go through. It does add like new rules and new things to it, but it's a totally resettable. It's not like you're putting stickers and ripping it up. And well, I can't confirm if you're putting stickers or not, but it says it's a totally resettable game. So solo campaign basically. Yeah, no tearing of cards. I feel like in the rule book here, let me look. I feel like there's a spot. Where did I see it? I felt like there was a spot where like it looked like you could add a sticker to it. Just from my like here, the round structure. There's a spot here that's like, I wonder if you add a sticker to it eventually, but I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But that's the only spot that I found. So, I don't know. I don't know yet. As far as I know, no stickers and tearing of cards. Okay. I need... Yeah, that was trading. And then lastly, as an action, you can use the huts. There's a little kind of an oval here. You could put one of your available workers. Oh, that's brick. Put one of your available workers there and gain whatever the resource is there. As you build these huts, more of those will become available. Oops. Okay, so that's all the actions in easy to follow manner. So I've used my cards. Now I need to go through and actually perform actions that I want to do. I don't have the right meeples, workers, to get rid of this barbarian. I do have enough provisions for it though. I could use, gosh, I don't know. Can I get anything? I think there's just not a lot to do yet. If I had wood, can I get any wood? Wood would be nice. Nope, 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 nope. Well, I get this card for. Oh man, I don't want to do that yet though. I don't want more barbarians coming out. I don't feel like there's a lot I can do. I'll go down this spot here, so I can at least get a provision. But besides that, I don't have enough to build the canal. I don't have two of the white meeples, and I don't have 2 shells. I don't have enough shells to do any trading. I don't have wood to build a farm. I don't have wood to build outposts. Can't do a whole lot. I mean, I definitely could gain another townsfolk, but what happens if I get rid of that townsfolk, then it opens up the spot and all the cards have to move and I have to add... No, you know what? I have to add one anyway, so let's just get... do I dismiss him? Oops, oops, oops. No, I'll just gain it. Gosh, I don't know. None of these will give me wood. I don't know enough about the strategy of this game yet to understand what I need to do. I'll just do that. I'll just gain that. I don't get anything for it, but it just goes into my deck. What else? I can't really do much of anything else. Let me make sure. What are all my actions again? I can build the canal. Nope. I can attack barbarians. No. Recruit or dismiss. Construct farms. Use the huts. Trade. Can't do any of that. Okay, so that's basically the end of that round. Can't do a whole lot yet. So then next we'll return the barge. If it was used, it wasn't used, so it's still there. Now the barbarians attack, and I have to suffer damage from the barbarians. So for each barbarian card still above the board up here, so there's one available, or one visible, I have to resolve the effects shown along the bottom of the card. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I have to either pay 2 shells, or I have to destroy one of my townsfolk cards. Well, I don't have 2 shells. You know, I should have done that a different way. Hang on. Let me retract what I was going to do. I'm going to discard this townsfolk instead of taking it into my deck, which will then allow me to gain this provision in this shell. So I'll gain that, and I'll gain a shell. Then that'll help me now when I have to deal with this barbarian. I'll just pay the 2 shells for it. I would have done that if I was thinking about it. So that covers that. Basically, it's just like a penalty you have to pay for having that barbarian there. So after that, I have to refresh the card row. So these are all going to move down. Like so. And then I have to count up how many barbarian cards need to be added. That is from this. There's one little symbol here. Let's move that. So I need to add 1 barbarian card at this point. As the river opens up, canals open up, the more of those come out. So I have to add 1 barbarian card. Regardless of how many are out here, I have to add 1. So in order to do that, I will slide this one to the left, and then add however many required to there. There we go. And then there, yep. That, and there. So that's one of the ways. Yeah, stop cheating. Looking what I unlock. So this is one of the ways you lose is by all 7 of these cards filling up with the barbarians. So you really need to get rid of those. I can see how challenging it's going to be right away. So I did go over the other. So that was one way you can lose. The other way is if the flood moves onto an unbuilt section of the canal. So if it moved here right away, I would lose. Now, the only way that moves is if you need to shuffle your cards here. So every time you go through this deck of cards, you have to shuffle them, then the flood moves over. So you kind of have to be conscious about that. Like, I have 6 cards in here now. I pretty much need to be building the canal in this next turn for sure. And then the last way you can lose is if you have to destroy a townsfolk card and you don't have any left. You lose due to damage. Okay, so that was the end of the round. We start over now. So we go through a harvest again. So again, I will draw 4 cards into my hand. Like so. I will gain 1 of the white markers. I will gain 1 of the shells. I will gain 1 provision. I don't have any huts built. I do also get this down here, a brick and a shell. And I don't think I have anything else open to gain during the harvest. I do not. Let's go back. Sorry. Alright, then I need to take my actions. So I need to work on... I need to get rid of some of these. I don't have any red workers. I'm not going to be able to get any red workers, am I? Boy, this is going to be tough. Well, I feel like I want to discard this card, which is kind of don't want to do that, but I think I need to get both of the blue workers out here. Problem is I don't have a red one I can use. I also need some yellow ones. Boy, this is challenging. I will... What else can I do? I need... Okay, so I'm definitely going to try to build a canal. So I need 2 white workers and 2 shells. I've got that available. I could get a yellow worker there by spending 2 provisions. Okay. Oh, I was meant to pull that at the end of your end of your round. You need to pull back any of the meeples you have out here. So I do have a black one available too. Well, okay, we'll use that one so I can get a white. Boom. I mean, I guess I just use both of these to get wood and another wood. I'm gonna have to shuffle this next time. So I definitely need to build the canal. So I'll spend the 2 workers and the 2 shells to build this canal. So I put this to the side. Take that card off of there, and then I gain everything on here. So I brick, a wood, and I have to destroy one of my cards here. I'm gonna go there. Now, actually, if I have to destroy one, okay, I can reshuffle. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna lock that guy in there. Okay, so I built the canal. That goes to the side. The boat kind of stays to the side for now. That has opened up another building spot and another trade action. So 2 shells for 1 provision. What else can I do? I can't quite do another one. I wish I could. Man, I wish I had a red worker right now. Can I get one? I really cannot. Can I? Oh, I could build. Oh, here we go. I got that. I've got 3 wood. I could build an outpost. That's what I need to do. But actually, that doesn't help. Shoot. How do we get rid of the ones? So the barbarians. The barbarians, I have to spend. I have to, first of all, spend the provisions, whatever provisions are shown at the bottom. So in this case, 3 for both of these right now. 3 provisions. And then I have to also spend the amount of workers on the top left of the card. Yeah. So I'm trying to get. I've got 2 blue meeples workers at the moment. I'm trying to figure out a way to get another red one. I don't have yellow ones. I'm not sure I can get those either. So I'm trying to find a way I could get a red one. I just don't think it's going to happen. Black could be. Yeah, it's brick. I thought the same thing too. I was like, oh, I got a bunch of red ones. Nope. Well, I could definitely build an outpost. If I build an outpost, that still doesn't help me though. I mean, it means I could use. I could pick one of these colors and I could basically interchangeably use the white for the black or the yellow for the white, whatever, however I want to do it. I do have 3. I could build an outpost or a hut as well. What is that? Oh, that could be. Oops, flip that over. Flip it back. Flip it back over. I assume I can look underneath those to decide which one I want to pick up. Let me look at. I think I want to build one of these huts. Let's see. To build. Oh, you got to build them in order from left to right. Okay, so it didn't matter anyway. Okay, yeah, I have enough. So I need to spend 1 white worker, 3 brick, and a wood. So I definitely can do that. I've got the 1, 2, 3 brick, 1 wood, 1 white worker. I can build this first hut. So what do I need to do? I need to. I think I can just put it on one of these empty spots. I'll put it on this. See, now this is going to be a problem if they don't snap. I need to tell Tabletopia to fix that. I may have to put it right there. Yep. I don't know if there's a way to make it not snap when you place it. I don't think there is. Well, it's going to sit kind of off the side there. That's fine. So I'll get a shell for that, for placing that there. And then what it says is I have to building a hut, turn over the hut card and resolve its printed effects. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over. And I guess I get a shell. Is that what that means? I guess so. And then that just goes away off into the box. So we're going to just put those way out here. And now what that's done, it's opened up another spot here that I can use So what I can do, I can place this black worker meeple there. And what this allows me to do is to pick up any other colored meeple except for white. So I can pick up the red one that I need, put that here. Then I've got enough. I've got 2 blue and a red. And then 3 provisions. Those there, which will allow me to defeat that card. And I get the 2 shells and the wood for that. A lot of resources going on here. So that's good. I don't have enough to do anything with the other one, unfortunately. I don't have any other workers, but can I still spend money for anything? Or spend resources for anything? Doesn't really look like it. I mean, I could trade 3 of those for brick. I don't need to do that right now. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. Okay, so then what do I need to do? I need to now return the barge. So I've taken all my actions that I can do. So now I return the barge, and it goes on to the first card that's not been built. So it's going there. I need to suffer any of my attacks. So I have 1 barbarian left that I have to suffer an attack. So I either have to spend a wood to bribe him, or I got to destroy a card. I have wood. I will bribe him with some wood. That's cool. And then I need to refresh the card row. I need to slide that. And I still have just 1 +1 showing, so I just need to put 1 new card out. Man, those are tough to get rid of. What else? Refresh. I don't think I need to do anything with the townsfolk. They're still good. And we start over. So, harvest. So, I get to draw 4 cards. Well, I only have 1. So, I'll draw the 1. And then I will shuffle, 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 shuffle. Take all of those cards. Put them here, but flip it all over. And because I did that, I have to move. When I do a reshuffle, I have to move the flood down 1 spot. So it's moving here. Boom. And again, it's not going to snap. Lovely. Put there. And again, if that moves to like this card, I would lose the game. I need to, again, get these built. Okay, so I got my 4 cards. I need to gain another white worker. I'm going to call these white walkers by the end of the night. Gain a provision. Down here, I gain a brick and a shell. Anything else? Oh, I gain that worker back. Any other? Nothing else. Yeah, I really like this game too. Like this is the first time I'm playing it. I kind of went through it earlier today, but just even when the Kickstarter campaign was live, like I just liked the look of it. It just sounded like, first of all, solo game. Like it's like, okay, definitely. I like the look of it. It just sounded really cool, the gameplay and everything, and I'm definitely enjoying it so far. It seems very simple. Simple yet tough strategy to figure out how you need to do things. Okay, I got all my... And I just got to keep going back to the book. Okay, harvest. I did all the harvesting. I got all the harvesting I can do. Now I need to do... Oh, I forgot to finish drawing my cards, though. So 4 cards. There we go. So flip, 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 flip. So what do I need? I definitely need... I need to get a blue worker somehow. Is there anybody up here? Not really. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get either one of those barbarians gone this time, which... it's kind of okay, because they're... It's just wood and provisions that I have to pay them off with, so I think I could probably actually handle that to not worry about those right now. But, I don't know, we'll see. Boy, that would be a good card to have. Get a blue worker every... And actually that one too, get a red worker every harvest. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at those. I got those down here too. Alright, well what do I need? Yeah, I see where this difficulty comes in. Which one do you want to do? Boy. I don't think I'd do this one. I'm going to tuck this card. So I don't get anything for it now, but I'll get a yellow worker the next time we harvest. Well, each time we harvest. And again, I can tuck that there because I built this hut, so it opened up that spot. These are still closed. I think I should just go ahead and do that one to get the black worker meeple. And I feel like I should do the same. What are the other actions? Let's see, I can tuck it, I can... I thought there was a fourth one. Exhausted, discarded, tucked. Oh, yeah, the food icon, which I can't use right now. Okay, so I will exhaust that one for yellow meeple. Exhaust that one for a brick. Now, do I want to discard any of those? It'd be worth it to discard that one instead. I think. Yeah, I'm going to discard this one instead, which in addition to the brick that I already got, I'll get a white worker for it because I think I could use that for the canal. Okay, so I've used up all my cards. Yeah, I could definitely build a canal. I think would be a good choice. Let me just put those to the side. I want to save. Okay, I'm gonna need to save a wood and a provision. Oh, don't go there. Go there. Go there. That'll be my bribery if I get to that point. But can I get a blue worker and get rid of him? Find a blue worker. Oh yeah, I could totally. Yeah, let's go here and gain a blue worker. So that gave me the 3 black workers. Yeah, let's do that. So that gives me the 2 black workers and the blue. Dump those there. Plus I got to pay the 3 provisions for it. There. But that lets me get rid of this card. And I gain 1 white worker and 1 shell for doing that. That's nice. No, don't think I can get to the other one because 2 yellow and a red. I just don't think I can get there. But I could save that now. I might as well build the canal while I've got the opportunity to. That's how we win the game, so I need to do that. So 2 workers, 2 white workers, 2 shells. Put the boat to the side. Take this to the side and gain all the stuff on it. A brick, a wood. Oh, and I got to get rid of destroy one of my workers. Oh gosh. This pile's getting slim here. I need to gain more. Well, I definitely should... This one's free. I definitely should just get that one into my deck. So I can get a bigger deck. I always need a bigger deck. And I have provisions. I should maybe... Got one provision. Oof. Oof. I could build another hut. I could build a farm. Oh yeah, let's build a farm. So I need to spend white worker, a brick, and a wood, which is here. And I will build this farm here because then on the harvest I can take any colored meeple that I need. What's the other one's? Provisions and white. Yeah, I'll just do this one so I can take any color. What else? What else? What else? I feel like, okay, I've got a provision. I might as well try to get another one of these. Yeah, I'll spend a provision to get this card. Put him into my deck. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? I don't have any more meeples left. That's fine. I could trade some meeples for some shells for something, but I don't think I need to do that. Oh, I didn't see. Okay, what is this? If I discard... Okay, I don't need to do that. I could... Yeah, you know what? Let's do this trade action. I'll trade in 2 shells for a provision. I don't know if I mentioned it, but you can basically do as many actions. You can just kind of play out all the possible actions that you can do. It's not obvious that I'm doing that. So I'll trade those 2 in for a provision, then I'll spend that provision so I can get another card here. I'll spend that one, get this card, because it cost 1 provision also. Get some more cards into this deck. 5, yeah, that'd be good. 5, 6, 7. Man, use another one, but... Well, this song is very fitting. Okay, I think that's all I can do for my actions. So then I need to return the barge. So it's going here. Boop. I need to suffer my attacks. So I only have 1 attack. And I can bribe him with some wood. Put that there. So we're good. Let me double check, make sure I'm hitting all those steps. I feel like that's... Turn the badge, or the barge. Okay, yeah, we're good. So now we refill, so these cards will move down. These will move down. Boop, boop. I need to look at how many cards I need to add. Ooh, I need to add 2 barbarian cards now. So we'll move this one here. 2 new barbarian cards. Yikes. That's getting tough. And then we will... Let's see. Fill these empty spaces from left to right. Village. Okay, so then I just fill in. After you put all your barbarians in, then you fill up any of the empty spaces with more townsfolk cards. Okay. Oops, now what do we need? Jeez. Except for attacks, refresh the card row. Good. So now we're on to the harvest again. So again, I gotta draw 4 cards, which I have 2 available. So 1, 2. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There. Flip it, and I'll shuffle it again since I saw those cards. But since I had to shuffle, I have to move the wave again. So it looks like I've got 2. So I've only got... Oh, I pretty much am going to have to build another canal already because I'm not going to have enough turns. I'm not going to have enough cards left here. Gulp. So I got my 4 cards. I'm going to draw 1 white worker, a shell, and a provision. I've no outpost built, so nothing for that. I can also gain another one of my choice. Now I'm torn because I kind of would like a white one to build the canal. Like, I definitely need to build a canal this time. So let's do that. I get a brick and a shell for that person there. I get a yellow worker for that person there. That's nice. Oh, I get a... Forget to pull back my workers that I put out there too, so don't forget to do that. Anything else on the harvest? I don't believe so. That all looks good. So let's see what cards we got going on here. Flip, flip. Flip, flip. Okay, well, my first goal definitely has to be this canal because that wave is going to move for sure. So let's use... Tempted to... No, we need to keep it. I'm going to do that to get 1 worker. Then what? Yellow. I can... just need to yeah, I think I just need to get all these. So there's the 2 provisions. 1, 2, a yellow worker here. Oops. Black worker there. And then and then I don't know. Okay, well, I definitely want to build the canal. So let's spin those. Looks like... Dang it. 3 of the white workers and 2 of the shells. So 1, 2. All 3 of my workers. I just worked so hard to get that to the side. See, but man, that gives me... This is brutal because... Yeah, I get a brick and a wood for it. But then I also have to destroy 2 of my townsfolk cards, which that's just so... That's what I'm struggling to gain here. So that goes away. That's brutal. Brutal. Well, let's just take that free card for dang sure. Oh, gosh. I don't know what to do. Okay, I need to try to get rid of one of these up here, I think. black. I could put this worker here to give me another. Oh gosh. Don't know. Give me a red one maybe? You take care of that card? There's definitely, I can see where you need to kind of string some things together to really make things happen here. And I'm struggling with it for sure. So, okay, if I spend those 3 to get that. Doesn't help me. I need a white worker. Well, oh, I guess I could do... I could spend this provision. Okay, I could spend a provision to dismiss that townsfolk so I can get a white worker for that. So should I get rid of that card? Then I want to... What was I trying to do here? I need 2 red ones. I could... Oh boy, don't know. Oops, I better lock that. I'm just... I don't know. I think if I spend those provisions... Oops. Whoa. Spend 2 provisions there. The cart that is dead. Cool. Doesn't matter. I spent 2 provisions there. I can dismiss this townsfolk and get the white worker out of that. Which means, okay, so let's spend these. Spend these 3. Oh, but I don't have provisions. Never mind. Oh, gosh. I'm not so good at this game. I could spend 2 shells to get a provision. I could also go. Okay, I could go. Oh, man, go here to get 1 provision. Spend a couple of shells. Using this trade action to get a provision. Like it. Oh, yeah, I did. So that gives it. Okay, so I can definitely go spend those plus the 2 provisions to do this card here, which will give me 3 more shells back. Thank you. There. Now, can I make use of those shells again? I think I could do enough. I mean, I could spend 2 of them. to get a provision. Should do the water thing. You mean build the canal? Don't have enough. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Not enough. Yeah, I don't have enough of the white workers, but what was I trying to do? Okay, so I got a provision. Okay, so I could get... How many cards? I got 5 cards. I need more cards in this deck is the problem. That would be very useful too, because it gets me that much closer. Can I get a white worker somehow, somewhere? I don't really think I can. Can I build? I don't have enough. Oh, goodness. I mean, should I build a hut? Dang it. Not supposed to see that. I mean, I've got him. I could build a hut. Which would give me another space here. I feel like... Okay, let's spend that provision just to get this card into my deck. And then I think, yeah, let's build this hut. What can I get out of there? To build it, I need to spend the wood. To spend that. And I could put it on here to get any meeple, any colored meeple that I want. Or that one's already covered. I could put it here to get a provision. So I could get another meeple, but it still kind of doesn't really help. Good. But yeah, maybe it's worth it. So let's go here, put that there, and gain a meeple. I honestly don't know what I need. Go white. So we're spending all this. We're spending a white. We're spending some brick. We're spending some wood. To do this, flip that over and get another meeple for that as well. Okay, so I could do that. Get rid of that card. Now I do have enough to do the canal. Might as well do that. Except I'm gonna have to pay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pay all these. Ooh, how many cards? I got 6 cards. Plus, that's gonna put a 3rd card out there. Ooh, I feel like I want to wait on that for a second. Well, it doesn't matter. I need to do it. How you win the game. Oh, no, actually, I can't do that now. That's right. That's why you put the boat to the side. You can only build it. You can only build the canal once on that round. But I have enough for it for the next round for sure. I'll make sure I save those. Although, I need to spend one there. Actually, I need to spend a few. Okay, we're gonna spend those for a provision. Yep, okay. that's all my actions. So I'll return the barge now to here. I will suffer my attacks, which I'm going to need to spend a provision and a white worker for that. There. I need to refresh, so I need to draw 2 new barbarians. So these are moving all the way down. Oof. And then fill this up with the townsfolks. Let's refresh, and now I go to a new harvest. I need to first draw 4 cards, which I don't have enough of. There, flip it, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. But since I shuffled, I need to move the flood down, getting closer, so I definitely need to build that canal this time. Had enough. I think I'll still be able to get enough. I think I'll be okay. Flip. Over. Then, okay. What do we got here? I'm really concerned about this. Oh, first I need to harvest. Okay, so let's harvest. So I got the 4 cards. I get a white worker, get a shell, get a provision, no outpost are built. I get these meeples back. I get, let's go down here first. I get a brick and a shell, and then I get a yellow worker. And then up here I get a worker of my choice. So that could be, so I got enough for that already. Red, black. Maybe I'll go for another black. Oh, wait, I'll get a black one there. That's fine. I'll get a black one. So harvest, that's the harvest, that's the harvest, that's the harvest. Got all my harvest stuff. I'm gonna just literally use all these cards. I don't know, I'm gonna use them all. Get all the stuff. The yellow one. 2 provisions. 1, 2, and that is provision and a shell. Should be able to do some things here. So first, I'm definitely going to that there. Definitely doing the canal. I paid 3 workers, 3 white workers, 2 shells. I get a brick. Oh, except I gotta get rid of 2 cards. That's really annoying. A brick, a wood. I have to dump 2 cards. That's just awful. Awful. And it opens up another. Oof. It's going to be close. Don't think I'm going to win, but it's going to be close. Okay, so I can get rid of provisions. I don't have enough of things. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I can get rid of... And get rid of this one first. 2 black and 1 yellow. So, oops. Come on, yellow and 2 black. And it's at 2 provisions, so 1, 2. So I get rid of that. It gives me 3 shells. 1, think the key in this definitely is just, yeah, like I said, stringing stuff together to be able to do everything. I could do this one as well if I had 3 provisions, but I could trade in 2 shells for a provision. Which I will do that. Dang it. 1, 2 to give me a provision. 2 yellow, 1 black. That's that. Plus the 3 provisions right there. Do that card, which gives me a shell and gives me something else that I don't. Look at that. Draw 1 card from the top of your ready pile. Oh, okay, so I have to draw a card, basically. Which actually that is helpful because I can use it now. For a white worker, or I could do 2 white workers. Would 2 white workers help me at all? Probably not. How could I get some? Just go there and get the 1 white worker. And then what? Could I get some wood? If I traded 3 of those in, I could get some wood. I do. Boy. Okay. Let me think through this. I could trade in. Oh, it doesn't give me enough. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I was trying to maybe get enough to... Oh man, it'd be nice to have a red. This is this is not fun. Oh, good. Okay, so I could. Oh, okay, I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss this person and get a red worker for that. I'm looking at what I need here to pay these guys off. I'm gonna need a white worker and a red worker, so I think I kind of want to save those. In fact, I'm gonna stick those up here just so I don't use them. Get those out of here. And then if I wanted more, I need some provisions, which I could get 2 provisions, or 1 provision from 2 shells. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to do, at the very least, do that. Oh, what happened? No, what happened? There we go. Oh, there. Spend those 2 shells to get a provision. Which then I can spend that provision, oops, to dismiss. Dismiss, or should I take him into my... How many's in my pile? I got 5. I'll dismiss him so I can get the white worker. But then what? Okay, so if I had wood, I could do that. I could build another hut. Ooh, which then I could get a worker there. For For this canal, though, I need 2 whites, a blue, and a yellow, which is just a challenge. Well, okay, yeah, let's spend the 3 brick. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing good choices here. So 3 brick, wood, and that white worker to do this next hut. I'll place it. I can either get a provision. Oh yeah, let's do the provision. Let's do the provision. Let's do that. And then I flip it over and see what's on the other side. Oh, another provision. Oh, that stinks. So do I want to go? It's done. It's done. It's done. Because what I was thinking is I could do. I don't know. No. Okay. Oh yeah, it's fine. I'll do the provision to do this card to get a red meeple. I don't think I could do anything after that. Got a provision. Yeah, nothing left from that. Well, I could actually... Okay, wait, I could use this meeple, though, somewhere now. Could I make use of it? Not really. I could gain a card. That could be helpful. Let's do that. Let's go here, which allows me to gain a card, which I don't have any in the deck, but I'll have to put these in and flip, which means this is moving, but we're okay. And shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So I'll draw one, because I have 5 cards, so I can still draw the 4 in this next turn. But I could use this card now, and it doesn't do a lot for me. Do I get a black worker now, or do I get a red worker at the harvest? That could be good. Or could I use the black worker now for anything? Not really. Let's put it here. Let's put it here so I get it on the harvest. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. Turn the barge. Barge is going there. So close. Almost there. Suffer attacks. So I've got the 2 up here that I got the 2 meeples I need to spend to suffer those attacks. So we're good there. And then I need to refresh the cards. So I need to draw 1, 2, 3 barbarians now. So we're moving these over. 1, 2, and 3. 2 new. Oh, I should actually go on here first and then here. Okay, harvest time. 4 cards, which luckily that's what I have. 1 white meeple, 1 shell, 1 provision. No outposts are built yet. I feel like I'm really lacking because of those outposts. I get brick and a shell. I get a yellow worker and I get a red worker. I also get a worker of my choice of color. Let's go red. That's 3 provisions. Let's go. Wait, I have a red one that I gotta pull back. Let's go black. Let's go black. So that'll help me. Yeah, I don't help me with that card. Oh, I'm just not feeling great. So that was that. That was that. Okay. I don't want to get rid of any of these cards, so I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna just literally use them all into my exhausted pile. So, white worker, yellow worker, 2 provisions, and a provision and a chef. A mess going on over here. Okay. Man, there's no way. I absolutely have to build a canal this time because that wave is going to move because I don't have cards to shuffle. I mean, I have to do a shuffle the next time. So we need to work on that. So I need 2 white. I need... Yeah, I have to this turn for sure. So I need... Okay, there's a yellow. I should have took... Wasn't thinking about that. I should have took the blue one as my one of choice. That's okay. I can go over here. Let's go here to take a blue. And I got the 3 shells. Okay, so that covers that. So that's good. Oh, but I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to discard 3 cards off of my deck, which I don't have cards in my deck, so I'm going to have to shuffle. I don't think I'm going to make it. Can I get... I'm not going to be able to build both of them this time either. Oof. This is rough. I can't... Oh my goodness. Okay, so I need cards. I don't know how this is going to work. Well, let's just go for it. I'm going to spend all these. I can't math it out at the moment. I just got to do it. Spend all those to do this canal, which looks fine and dandy, but I get a wood out of it, and I have to dump 3 cards that I don't have, which means I got to take all these and shuffle and dump 3 of them. I only have 4 of them in here. Because I had to shuffle, that's got to move. So, I mean, luckily that timed out okay. Fortunately, I'm going to have to shuffle again, and I can't build that last one on this turn. So, yeah. I feel like it's useless, but I'm just going to play it out, I guess. What time is it? Yeah, I can just play it out and see what happens. I mean, because I get more cards in here, but still I got to shuffle. Dang. So key is definitely getting this deck big. So you don't have to be moving, don't have to be shuffling and moving that wave every time. I mean, I could take this one for free. I can spend a provision for that one. Oh, nope, that's a barbarian. So that's only 2 cards available. Like there's no way to put cards into that deck at all. I can't build this now because the boat is already already built once. If there are no cards, okay. Let me just double check that. Pretty sure I cannot build twice. You can only take section once per round. Yep. And I don't even have enough cards there. Well. I was hoping I could destroy one of these, but I can't. But I can't, and I can't, and I can't. I could trade. I can't trade that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, yeah, I think it's pointless because I have to. I'm either going to not have enough cards up here because I can't pay all these debts here. So what do I have? I've got that debt. Got a wood there, brick there. I need a blue meeple and a white meeple. I don't have those, so I'm gonna have to draw 2 cards anyway. I've only got 1 card, so that's gonna kill me. The wave crashing over here when I have to reshuffle is gonna kill me. Yeah, I think I'm done. Think I'm done. Dang, that was pretty close though. I mean, I just can't get, yeah, I just can't do anything. I think what would have helped me is getting these outposts, maybe some of these built, so I could kind of swap colors sometimes. There's definitely not enough room. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet this one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's not enough room to actually construct all these buildings. I wonder how that. I guess you don't do them all. Interesting. Well, let's just finish out. Can I do any darn dang thing? Oh, I can't. I can trade. Oh, what is that? I don't even have those cards in the deck because it's. Oh wait, draw 1 card from the top of the townsfolk. Draw a pile. Okay, hang on. Is that gonna help me do it? It's probably not. Oh, I don't even have 2 shells. Never mind. I could dump that to give me 2 shells. I'm just gonna try some things here. So then I could spend 2 provisions and 2 shells to this little symbol here means draw 1 card from the top of the townsfolk draw pile to your hand, which I assume means it needs to be played right away. Probably need clarification on that. I assume, because it does say you're supposed to play all those cards, I assume once you draw it to your hand it needs to be played. Yeah, I think I need to play it. So I could play it right away, which that's not really going to give me anything. Provision and a shell. That's what I had to spend. wish I could get another colored meeple somehow. I just can't do it. Trade in a white. That. Well, phooey. Yep, I'm gonna call it. I can't do anything. And so then what's gonna happen? So I can't do any more actions. So I'll return the barge. And then I will suffer all my attacks, which I can do that one, and that one. But I don't have a white meeple, and I don't have a blue meeple. So I need to use a discard to destroy a card, which I don't have. But if I do this, I can destroy 2 cards. But because I had to shuffle that, the wave moves, lands on that unbuilt section of the canal. And that, oops, sorry, I'm zooming in. So at the end of the game, you either win or you lose. There's no points or anything. So due to the flood, if the flood moves onto an unbuilt section of the canal or off the right side of the board. So if it even moves this far, you lose. So it moved to there. And I was going to draw 3 barbarians. I was going to have the barbarians this next turn anyway. And I'm almost out of cards, so. It was close. It was very, very close. Well, that's good. I like that game. I'm glad I backed it. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna be trying it more on here. This was good. Definitely challenging. For sure. Well, that's all I have. I'm gonna close this room. Finish that. Well, thanks for hanging out all night with me, Misty Mountain, and anybody else that's out there. I don't know. Is anybody out there to raid tonight? Gen Con TV, Rock's playing. We could raid Rock. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, good game. Look for that. I mean, Kickstarter's already over. I don't know if I don't think they do any late pledges or anything, but it'll be out next summer, I think. But it's on Tabletopia for sure, so if you want to check it out, definitely do that. That's all I got. I won't be here. We won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm unavailable, so I'm doing it tonight. Oh, I just said thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I won't be here tomorrow. We'll be back next week. And then I'm not sure the following week if we'll be on that Thursday, the 27th, or if we'll be a different night because I have something that night too. And then the 3rd I'll be with you on Panic's channel. So yeah, that's what I got going on. We'll see everybody later. We'll go right into Rolling with Rock. Oh, the music's not playing. Well, it's fine. We'll go right in with Rolling for Rock. And we'll see everybody later.
I need to shoot it. I need to shoot it. Okay. Are you... Okay, stay on there. Now you can go. And then I shoot, and you go across here, and I shoot this for you.